Hello students, in this video we will be solving question 5 and question 6 from exercise 4.2 under quadratic equations. Our fifth question is the altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeters less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeters, find the other two sides. So here we are clearly given that it is a right angle triangle. So let's draw a right angle triangle over here. Okay, this is a right angle triangle. Let's say right angle over here, and we are given that the altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. So if we assume the base as x, it says the altitude, which is the height, has got to be 7 centimeters less than base. So less than 7 centimeters means less than, when it says, it means subtraction, minus sign. So less than 7 means x minus 7, which will be this. So x minus 7 centimeters, you can say, and this will be some x centimeters. And the hypotenuse is the longest side of our triangle and the side that is opposite to the right angle. So this is the side, it is the longest side, this becomes our hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is given as 13 centimeters. So we need to apply the Pythagoras theorem over here to get to the quadratic equation. So first we begin with an assumption of the base. So we say let the base of the right triangle be x centimeters. So this implies that the altitude of the right triangle will be x minus 7 centimeters. Okay. So by Pythagoras theorem, okay, what does the Pythagoras theorem say? The Pythagoras theorem says that the sum of the squares of two sides of a triangle, of a right angle triangle, is equal to the square of the longest side of the triangle. So the sum of squares of the two sides of a triangle, that means these have to be adjacent sides, okay, and we are taking not just the sum means addition, not just the addition of these two sides but the square of the sum, that means these squares are added together and their total will be equal to the square of this longest side, that is your hypotenuse. So if we apply that, okay, what do we get? We will get x minus 7 whole square plus x whole square equal to 13 whole square. If we expand, open this brackets up, we should get our quadratic equation. So here we will apply a minus b whole square, which will be x square minus 14x plus 49. This will be plus x square equal to 13 whole square is 169. X square plus x square gives us 2x square minus 14x plus 49, and I'll bring this 169 on the left hand side, which will become negative 169 equal to 0. Now positive 49 minus 169 will give us 120. So this will become 2x square minus 14x minus 120 equal to 0. Here we can take 2 common. So if we take 2 common, we are left with x square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. 2 if we take down, it will become 0 upon 2. 0 upon 2 is 0. So we are left with x square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. Right? So now if we go to solve this further, this is what we will get. So x square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. We need to split the middle term. Here the middle term sign is negative and the constant term sign is also negative, which means the two terms will, one will be positive, one will be negative, and the middle term sign tells you that this is the sign of the greater number. So this will become x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equal to 0. So minus 12 plus 5 gives us minus 7, and 12 5s is 60. So we can take x common between the two. We are left with x minus 12, and here we can take plus 5 common. We will be left with x minus 12 equal to 0. Write down what is common first, x minus 12 followed by what is left, x plus 5 equal to 0. We can say now x minus 12 equal to 0 or x plus 5 equal to 0. 12 goes on the other side, becomes positive, and here this will become negative. Now x we have assumed as the base of a right angle triangle, this one, and that cannot be negative because it is length, so it has to be positive. So we can easily discard minus 5 over here, and we can take x equal to 12. So we can say over here length cannot be negative, hence we take x equal to 12. So if x is equal to 12, that means the base is going to be 12. So you can say therefore base equal to base of triangle equal to 12 centimeters, and you can say the altitude of triangle will be how much? 12 minus 7, which is equal to 5 centimeters, and that is our answer. So in this problem we applied the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem can only be applied to triangles which are right angle triangles, not to any triangle. Okay, so for Pythagoras theorem you need to have 90 degrees in that triangle, wherein you have an altitude or a height, a base, and a hypotenuse. And the hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle and is always the side which, if not given where is the hypotenuse, it is always the side that is opposite to the right angle. Okay, let's take another problem. So our next problem is, a cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article in rupees was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Now this is an industry which produces items like pots, vases, and so forth. Okay, and they produce some X amount, okay, every day, and for each article that they produce they have a cost for it, they charge something. Now it says, this problem says that on a particular day what happened was they produced a number of pots, fine, but the cost over there was different compared to other days. That means it was found to be 3 more than twice the number of articles. Okay, it's just a relationship given, 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. Now if the cost of production on that day was 90 rupees, okay, so that's the total cost of producing these articles. Okay, not how much they got by selling, but how much they had to money they had to put in order to make those pots, was found to be rupees 90. Okay, we need to find the number of articles produced that day, okay, and the cost of each article. See, the number of articles produced and the cost of each one, if we multiply the two we should get 90. Okay, I'll tell you an example how. Okay, cost of production, let's see, we produce let's say one pot costs say 100 rupees. So if we produce 3 pots, what will be the cost then? What you'll do, you'll probably just multiply 3 into 100, right? The cost of that will be 3 into 100. How many pots? One pot. How much cost for that one pot? 100 rupees. Correct? So what we do in order to find the cost of 3 pots, we multiply the cost of each pot. Okay? So cost of each pot is 100 into the number of pots produced. That will give us the total cost of production for 3 pots, right? So the same thing we need to do here, except over here we are given the total. We are given, instead of this 300, we are given 90. We need to find how many pots were produced and what was the cost of each pot. So we need to find what is the cost of each pot. In this case it was 100, and how many pots were produced. These two. So these two, when we multiply these two, that is the time we get 300. Similarly, if we find the cost of one pot and the cost and the number of pots produced, we will get this answer, 90. Okay, so that is how a equation will be formed. So what we do is, first we will assume the number of articles produced, because we need two things: number of articles produced and the cost of each article. So now let us assume that let the number of articles produced be X. Okay, so hence I can say the cost of production of each article will be, let it over here, will be 2x plus 3, rupees 2x plus 3. Okay, here we are dealing with cost, hence it will be rupees 2x plus 3. Why 2x plus 3? See, here it is given the cost of production. The cost of production of each article is 3 more than twice the number of articles produced. We have assumed the number of articles produced as X over here, and this says it is 3 more. More means addition. 3 more than twice. Twice, when it comes, twice, thrice, it means multiplication. Twice number of articles produced. Number of articles produced we assumed as X. So here all I have done is I put it in order 2x plus 3. Instead of writing 3 plus 2x, I put it 2x plus 3, and that is rupees. So now we are given if the total cost of production. So we write total cost of production will be what? Will be equal to cost of each article. Okay, cost of each article into number of articles produced. Number of articles produced. Okay, the total cost of production is given is 90, and cost of each article that is given is each article produced here 2x plus 3, and number of articles produced we have assumed as X. So now all we do is multiply X into this, and we should get our quadratic equation. So I'll write it on this side. So we'll get 90 equal to X into 2x gives us 2x square, X into plus 3 gives us 3x. Now we take 90 on the other side, it becomes negative, and we'll get something like this: 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equal to 0. So here we need to find out what is the term that we need to factorize. So 90 multiplying last term into first term, so 90 into 2, 180. Let's factorize 180. So 180 if we factorize, we'll get 3 6 are 18, 3 2s are 6, 2 10, 2 5, 5 here. Okay, now we need to get a difference of 3. So let's see how we'll get. Yeah, so we'll take this 3 together 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, and 3 and 5 will take, so it will be 15 into 12. We get 180. So put it over here. So we get 2x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 equal to 0. Okay, so here we'll take x common. We are left with 2x plus 15, and here we will take 6 common and negative sign common. So we are left with 2x plus 15 equal to 0. So we write the two terms. So we put 2x plus 15 we get, and x minus 6. Okay. Now we need to get the roots. Here is this part, and we'll solve it over here. So we get 2x plus 15 equal to 0, or get x minus 6 equal to 0. So this will become x equal to minus 15 upon 2, and this will be x equal to 6. Now x we have assumed as the number of articles produced. The number of articles produced can't be negative, so we have to take x equal to 6. So you can say, since number of articles produced cannot be negative, hence we take x equal to 6. Okay, so if we got x equal to 6, that means we have got the number of articles produced. So you can say, therefore number of articles produced equal to 6. Okay, number of articles. And what is the cost of production of each article? So you can say, this implies cost of production of each article will be how much? That is 2x plus 3. So 2x plus 3, right? So x is 6. So 2 into 6 plus 3, which comes to 12 plus 3, 15. So that would be 15. So that is, we can put rupees 15, right? So this is how we get answer for this sixth problem. So with this we complete exercise 4.2. If you like this video, click the like button, share it with your friends and classmates. Please subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to click on the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is posted. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.